What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's Chico Forex, and today I will be going over live trading within my 30 for 30 strategy, my US 30 strategy. And if you haven't seen my strategy before, I have two videos going over it and breaking it down. And I know it's been a while since I've posted my last video or even been on YouTube, but I'm trying to get more involved with you guys and show you and help you out within the strategy that I presented to you. So today it is Wednesday, 7:57, and I'm looking at the market right now. I'm just going over some price action within my strategy, and I'm just going to mark it up for you. So this is the previous day right up in here, September 29, but I have all of the days broken up in segments, all of the sessions for US 30. So this is right when market opens right now. Market opens at 5 p.m. Eastern here in Chicago. And that's when, as soon as 5 p.m. comes, that's when I mark up my charts and everything. So right now, basically today is Wednesday, but it's really a Thursday in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up previous days, high and lows, and then I'm going to choose my take profits and my stop losses and set them up for you and just step by step. So here it goes. All right. So what I do is I find the high in the highest high and highest low of the previous day. So as you can see, the market is moving upwards right now. Um, so it's right about here. Let's make that a little bit skinnier. And let's duplicate it. Let's duplicate that line and bring it down. Now you gotta pay close attention. Here is the lowest low of the previous day. Okay. All right, now so now we have found our highs and our lows, our highest highs and our lowest lows of the previous day. Now, once we find that, we have to plug in our buy stops and sell stops. So you would plug in a buy stop right here for 30 pips. So let's come right here for 30. 30 pips right on there. Let's see, we'll put what should we put there? Let's just put another. Let's put a box right here. The arrow. And then TP 30 pips. Boom. All right. Now your stop loss. Your stop loss is going to be 80. Now, if you go back, if you go back to my video where I broke down my strategy. I gave you an open stop loss. Now, this open stop loss was due to what you can handle when you're taking a trade. What's the capital of your account size? And if you can, manage that much drawdown. So you had to choose. It's your preference when it comes to risk management. But as I revamp back and you constantly have to critique your strategy and go over and over and over again through different market conditions and revamp it and make it even better than it already is. But you always have to keep the same base of your strategy. Never change it up, but always make it better. So I've noticed that I went back 3 years, all the way back, 3 to 4 years, all the way back to around 2017, and back tested this strategy to where I churned different numbers. So I churned, a 50 take profit, a 70 take profit with a 30 stop loss, a 80 take profit with a 40 stop loss, a 50 take profit with a 50 stop loss. I've churned every single number within the strategy, and the best numbers that I came out with was a 30 TP. And that's what I had from the beginning. So 30 TP always hits in US 30 when it breaks out of from the previous day's highs or previous day's lows. Now, you can look at this chart and you can backtest all you want to, and you can go through my 2 videos about the 30 for 30 strategy, or you can contact me on Instagram at chico.jackson and DM me for private mentorship, and I'll break this down to you and teach you the tricks and the type of skill set where you can actually see the move before it plays out. So I'm actually teaching you how to capitalize even more from the 30 pips, because sometimes the market will go 50 pips, 100 pips, and you want to be able to ride that out. Or in this case, as you see, the market opened at 5, right? And you have your highs up here, and you have your lows down here. What happens if you want to capitalize on the full move? And then because you know that, hey, I'm going to get 30 pips either way. It's going to break the previous day's highs or lows, and it's going to break either way. So what you do is you have to know market structure. You have to know supply and demand zones and everything else. And that is another skill that you have to learn within this strategy. And I also teach that within my, private mentorship. That actually, I'm taking 5 traders this month and teaching them the strategy and building with them personally 101. So if you want that private mentorship, just hit me up on the DM, Chico Jackson on Instagram, and I'll gladly help you out. It is a paid mentorship, so I will tell you the price when you DM me, and we'll chop it up, have a conversation. But as you can see, we're coming back to this trade right here, and I've marked up my highest high 30 for 30 strategy right here. Now, there's a way that we can capitalize on this move. We could ride this all the way up, and it'll break that high and go for 30 pips, and that would be our TP. So there are different ways you can go by it that are very, very complex that I teach, but I'm trying to make you guys simplify this strategy to where it's really easy and simple, because it is. But so as you can see, there's the lower low, and this lower low is 30 pips. You go 30 pips down. So this would be a sell stop. Mark your 30 pips. This would be a 30 pip area. That's your TP, take profit. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna duplicate this for you. this right here. Then I'll make this red for you guys just to signal that that is your stop loss. And I actually mark that up to stop loss. 80 pips. Now, there are going to be times where you're not even going to hit your stop loss. Like the reason I have it, it doesn't, people say, oh, risk management is so important, and it really is. It's very important. But I once had a mentor that built a strategy, six-figure strategy, that was always losing. But that one win that he had within that month took over every single loss, and he profited then some. So, and he profited enough to make him six figures a year from that strategy off of losing. So I'm really big on failing to win. So you have to know how to fail in order to, reap success. It's better to fail first before you even get that success, because you can countlessly maneuver through all your failures and learn from them to know that, hey, this is not what I'm going to do again. So I'm going to build up, and I'm going to notice the flaws that happen within my failures, fix them. And now when it comes my way again, I know what to look for to, stay away from the failure to end up successful. So I'm really big on, searching for those failures throughout my trading strategy. And I built a strategy that it literally hits TP majority of the time. And when you lose, okay, you might take a big loss, but guess what? The consistency of this strategy is going to take over that big loss like no other, and you're not even going to notice it. There's going to be some months where you're not even going to lose. And that's facts. You can go check in my last two videos because I broke it down. But all right, so your TP is 30 for your sell stop. Now let's mark up your stop loss. 80. Arrow. Boom. All right, guys. This is the setup for today. And all we have to do is just wait it out. And this is a live session. And what I'm doing here is just, patiently waiting for the trade to come to me. You don't want to force trades or anything. You just want to keep it moving and relax and get your mind ready for when it does hit that buy stop or sell stop going on here. Yeah. Let me play a little song. What's going on? Yeah, but I know a lot of people um struggle with capital um within trading. They struggle with a lot of capital. And I have one notice that this is I built a strategy so that you can start with less capital than a lot of capital. So you can start with a $500 account, build it up slowly with US 30, and keep on increasing your capital as you go. And this strategy will work well. You're not taking huge moves at all. You're being very precise, and you're waiting for those setups. But this is something that is very important with your mental as well, because you're in and out. It's quick. I don't have patience. So, when it comes to trading, it has to mold with who you are as a person. And if you are impatient, this will work well. You want to see your money quickly. You want to see your money fast. And you want to get out the trade so that you can have a sound mind to be able to trade the next day. And this is only one trade a day. Some traders take multiple trades in a day. Me, I can't do that personally, because the more trades you take opens up more risk. So, yeah, guys, this is the markup, and I want you to, today is September 29th, and I will be posting this video because this trade, it can play out to about, it can be 10 p.m. and it'll start hitting, the market will start moving, or it could go all the way into London session at 2 a.m. and it gets liquidity. There's a lot of volatility in the market and a lot of liquid capital flowing through the market, so it'll just shoot up and hit your TP. So I'm gonna stop the video here, but I hope you guys enjoyed my markup. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see any other videos of me marking up my charts for my own strategy, or just supply and demand. But if you need help with this strategy and want me to teach you in detail the keys to success within it that you need to look out for, because there's a lot of other things you need to look out for, I'm here to help you. I'm Chico Forex, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Deuces.